we hear every drop lands. Grrr, bow. And of course, I got my co-host to the left of me, my guy Seth. Yo, Seth, how you doing today, bro?
Hey, I'm feeling good, man. We got the legends. You know what I'm saying? We got the legends right now. You know what I mean? You know, so James, you a legend, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Don't get it twisted. You a legend. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got, you know what I'm saying, we got Gipp Goody. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I'm here. I'm here with Javi the pilot. You know what I'm saying? He told me, say, hey, said, come and co-pilot the plane for me today. And I say, you know what? I got you. I got you.
That's a fact. Cause who better to do it with than Eddie Grant's very own said? Feel me? Straight from ATL. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it. We got big ATL influencer here. I know James, you from New York as myself, but we got Gipp down here from ATL. So I had to bring somebody in that got that knowledge. So I appreciate you, Seth, being here. But you know what? Let's introduce our special guest, the legendary special guest we got in the fucking building, man.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Let's get into it. So, gentlemen, yeah, go ahead, brother. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are. They already know who you are. Tell them they know where you from, man. Come on.
Hey, man, my name Big Gipp, man. I'm from the infamous Goody Mob, man. Been here for about a long time. And hey, man, I ain't never going nowhere, so I see y'all soon when I see you. Zaga.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. All right, James Worthy, all the way from Queens, New York City. Introduce yourself.
Queens, get money.
What's up, y'all? This is James Worthy. Y'all know what it is. Producer, songwriter, recording artist. Queens, New York in the building. That's it, man. Like Gipp said, we'll see y'all soon when we see you. You did.
Hey.
You did.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Shout outs to AD in the spot. Yeah, making it hot as we do every Tuesday on Every Drop Lands. We appreciate y'all.
Man, thank you for having us.
And because y'all been crazy in the limelight, and I'm like,
that's a fact.
I've been like, Sad Shay. I've been telling them for like a month or two, like. Ever since they seen y'all tapped in with you, Gipp, I was like, yo, we need them on the show. Like, Gipp been talking his shit. And you know, Javi, like, I like it when people keep it real. James can tell you. When we used to run them engagement rooms on Clubhouse, I'm like, hey, you ain't like on James shit, bro. Get out my room. You ain't comment. James over here dropping these blue check comments. You better drop them comments. I'm on your ass. So I appreciate that. I feel like this platform definitely for y'all to sit here and y'all can really talk y'all shit and really be yourselves, because we want the honest truth. That's what Javi the Pilot's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. Yeah. But nonetheless, they got a dope single, right? That's actually out right now that they spinning, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
we got a single. We got the single "Top of the World." Yep.
Yeah, Top of the World. Yeah, TOTW. You know what I'm saying? W, not W. W.
Top of the world.
You know how it is, Gipp. We said it's South W. It's W, not W. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all introduce your single, man. Introduce your single real quick, and we're going to play that.
Yep.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? This is James Worthy, Big Gipp. A new single called "Top of the World" off our new EP called "Gipp and Worthy." Let's get it.
Hey.
Hey, Shay.
There we go.
Shout out Shay Speaks Life in the building, man. Best producer in the world. I ain't gonna lie, that's hard right there. I don't know, that's hard. That's giving me dead presidents vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we had to take it to the 90s feel.
Yeah,
you don't hear the volume on it.
Nah.
There we go.
You all of us, Roger.
Sitting on top of the world, yeah. Smoke a blunt with your baby girl, yeah. I had to find who I really was in my life, but you came in my world and in my sight. Tell me how to move with you. Giving a heartbreak, I don't wanna feel his pain.
Yeah, 2020 something, Gipp still cocky, hula hoop round the city and my wrist still chunky. Too cool like Phyllis in Cancun. Zoom, my presence a monsoon. Decorated to fine art, the street smart. Gipp a cataclysm mixed with a little ism. Grapefruit crew foreign in the 6 speed. Acres in the front, acres in the back. Keep a pond in the middle, make the fish come back. Let me slow it down, let the world see. Let me slow it down and let your girl see. It's the GI double with the 2 P's, with more ways, more plays, the cop, more trees. Yeah, the goat from the south, sweet pea. East Point, south side.
Sitting on top of the world, yeah, yeah, yeah. Smoke a blunt with your baby girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to find who I really was in my life, but you came in my world and in my sight. Tell me how to move with you. Giving a heartbreak, I don't wanna feel his pain.
Grapefruit grew fun in the 6-speed. 4, 5, 6 star gone, bitch, please. Hurry up, baby girl, cause the truck leaving. In other words, shawty, it's duck season. Yeah, I know I lied, but I had reason. Felt tied to a bumper like an old fish. Everything and everybody out here trying me. Changed my numbers, blocked the gram, ain't no finding me. Gave my life, gave my time, had to learn to be by myself in this world, ain't no changing me. King Bull from the backwoods. Gave my love to this girl and it ain't good. Take my time on the next ride. Learn the mind before I go inside. Yeah, last chance for this last dance. Broke my heart, this my last dance. I can't look back, the world too big. Forgive me for what I did.
Sitting on top of the world, yeah, yeah, yeah. Smoke a blunt with your baby girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to find who I really was in my life, but you came in my world and in my sight. Tell me how to move with you. Giving a heartbreak, I don't wanna feel his pain.
For real though.
All right.
Hey.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yes. So,
Dope. Okay, I was sitting. I felt like I was really on top of the world. You feel me? I really felt it. All right.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That was a dope single. I want to ask a question real quick. Who produced that track?
Myself and guy by the name of Ronell Sessoms. Both of us produced that.
Gotcha. Dope.
Okay.
Yeah, that joint. Yeah, I've been rocking that. That's a good ride out song. You know what I'm saying? Coming down.
That's that.
You know, they're coming down 75. You know what I'm saying? And see the city in the background and at 9 o'clock at night. You know, with them lights. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
That ride music.
That ride music. That's what it is. Is ride music, man. That's dope.
Player music, man.
He said, "Player music."
That playing music.
Yeah.
Player
Wait,
music,
hold
man.
on,
Like,
hold on. What does that mean? Player music. What does that mean? Player.
player music. No, see, like y'all gotta look at what's going on in music. Like what's going on in music is all drill, kill. There's no chill music in hip hop no more, and it's always been ride music. You know, I just don't think that these producers produce ride music. They produce something else. Like, so with that being said, it's like all we doing is just bringing back the whole storyline kind of rap at the same time, really giving a real movement to another type of feel. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if we change the music, you would change the attitude of what you get in society right now. So what do I say about it? It's called player music. Because at the end of the day, this whole situation and why we even speaking is because I'm having a conversation. I'm introducing myself in the first verse. I'm introducing myself back into hip hop, back into music. Now the second verse is me having a conversation with music. Because at certain times, when you do music for a long time, it comes a point where you don't want to do it anymore. It comes a point where you don't want to be famous no more. It comes a point where you can't write because you are living a certain lifestyle. So you have to sometimes put music down for a little while and then live life. Then you have to replenish your way, being able to speak back to music. See, the whole project of Gipp and Worthy is Gipp and Worthy having a conversation about love. Love in all of us, love in our relationship with women, love in our relationship with music. Music right now is a very, very complicated situation. To have a relationship with music, you lose a lot of things. You lose a lot of things like just relationships with women. And sometimes we don't have the right words to say, baby, I choose the music and not you.
Wow.
And sometimes we have to learn to say, hey, I choose the woman over music. So me having to that I've been in music for such a long time that I've reached certain plateaus. It took time and it made me not want to do music anymore because of the change in music. It's no love in music. Most of the music is all about killing each other. When we just talking about just the strip club music, just people don't even make let's have fun music no more. We just doing one thing, and that's the reason why you have such a project like Gipp and Worthy. Because at the end of the day, I had to really learn how to fall back in love with music again, even to even give y'all this project. Because I was through it.
Mm. Interesting. So you was through with it at one point of music, and then you came
I
back
got
to it
a
because
call. I got a call from James Worthy. I got a
right.
call from Corrupt called me one night and was like, yo, Gibb, I'm working with this guy named James Worthy. Can you come to the east side and check this song out? I think you'll sound good on it.
Man,
So I went to James' house, and that was the first time we met. And the song that we actually was working on is the single that y'all hear right now, Top of the World.
Mm. So that was the first. Well, that was the first joint off the EP that y'all worked on. Was the Top of
The
the World.
first record we ever worked on, and the first time I ever met him.
So, man, I want to ask Jane the question. I don't know if James can pop back in, but I know y'all had a record before that was the TikTok joint. I mean, not the
True.
TikTok. I'm
So,
sorry,
so, so just
TikTok.
imagine this. Just imagine this. Right. So the first time that we met was that situation, right? The
Mm-hmm.
record didn't come out. So the next time I had a situation with John Flutis. And I was like, he was like, yep, I don't have a hook on it. Who could I call to do a hook? I called James. James came and did
Ah,
it, right?
gotcha.
So boom, we did a video for that, right? That stayed on TV for a whole year. Then we came back and he was like, yo, I'm gonna put my solo album out overseas. You wanna be on a single? I was like, yes. I jumped on TikTok. That got nominated for a Grammy. So then that's when James came back and said, bro, we got nominated for a Grammy. You think you want to do a whole project? And I said, yeah. I said, let's do it. So he just started giving me records at the end of last year. And I just bring them back out here to the house and get on the porch and just write them, just thinking. You know what I mean? Because it was great to work with him because he was like organized noise. He cared about the music. He cared about taking the audience somewhere else. You know what I mean? And for me, I knew that I hadn't sat with a producer that made me want to write again. He's been the only producer outside of Organized Noise where I've been able to sit down and write out a whole new album and a whole new expression of myself. So he really helped me just kind of like figure out a way back, figure out a topic, and figure out a way to have a conversation with music again.
Wow.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay.
Okay, that's fire.
So it was James. Okay. James brought
Yeah.
it back. Okay. That fire, right? Fire, that passion, bringing that back. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, it's interesting that the TikTok joint came out, but then this joint was the first record that y'all actually worked on. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
that was dope. Dope. You know what I'm saying? So again, James, like how did to with you? How did this thing come together with you and Gipp? You know what I'm saying? From the TikTok going from the tick from the T for the this joint, the single, and then going back to the TikTok joint. You see what I'm saying? Because like Gipp said, y'all did the TikTok Top of the World joint first, but then y'all put the
Yeah.
TikTok out. You see what I'm saying? First, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So y'all put that out first.
I mean, really, what it was is, once we had that first initial session, You know, that was just the introduction of us. You know, that was the first time we met each other, the first time we did anything together. So when TikTok came about, I just wanted to do more work. You know, I was just in work mode, and I think by TikTok we already had a good you know, working relationship. So I just said, you know, why don't we just create a whole project for the people? You know, not a long project. You know, because I didn't even want to do an album. I was just like, let's just do an EP, just to walk people into, you know, us just as a collective and see what the reaction would be. And you know, as soon as we dropped Gipp and Worthy, the love and the reaction from the people has been such an amazing experience, and you know, something new for me and him, which is the great part. So it's been awesome, man. I can't even complain.
Okay. Okay. And so I want to
Yeah,
ask you
Jay.
this, James. I want to ask you this because, you know, the last time I did it, we did an interview with you. It's been since November of 2021, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Oh, it's been 2 years.
It's been almost 2 years, man. Yeah, it's
Wow.
been a minute. So we
That's
want to
crazy.
know,
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
catch us up of what's been going on with, you know, in your life where you started back in 21 with us in November to now.
Staying consistent, you know, continuing to put out quality music, you know, traveling, touring. Of course, during the pandemic, it was a little tricky getting around certain places. So, you know, it was just a lot of figuring things out, you know, just trying to figure out what the next move would be and how to stay afloat in the business when so many things are so much in the air. You know, I think the last time I spoke to you guys, I was working on my debut album, which I'm kind of still in the process of. You know, it's anybody who's an artist knows that you'll start something, you might scratch it and, you know, come to something else. So that's kind of always been my case, just to perfect everything that I'm doing. But, you know, just staying creative, you know, working on as many projects as I possibly can be to make sure that they all come out at the right time.
Okay. All right, for sure. Definitely
That's
see
what's
you
up.
out there grinding, James. Congratulations, man.
That's what's up.
Thank
Now,
you so much.
yeah. I want to, but did any other besides this collaboration? Did any other collaboration or opportunities come within the last time we interviewed you up until now? Like what's new that big that happened with you? And say, hey, oh, this is, you know,
Yeah,
between that time.
I think when last time I spoke to you guys, I had released a single with Robin S called "See It My Way." Last year we went gold on that single. Did very well. I was touring a little bit last year in Europe, and you know, after I came back from Europe, that was just more the thing of I wanted to perfect the album and also start working on Gipp and Worthy. So that's really been the focus. It's just touring and finishing up projects.
That's what's up.
All right.
That's what's up.
Okay, James.
That what's up. So I
Yes,
want to know
sir.
this too. Like, I want to know this too. Like, what was that? You know, it's a question for both of y'all. Like, what was that process of creating this EP? At some point, did y'all go in the studio together, or y'all was separate, or whatever?
Did y'all have disagreements, arguments?
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Disagreements. Like,
not at all. Not at all,
that's
man.
what's up.
We
That's what's
recorded
up.
everything in the studio together. Everything was in the studio together with us. That's the beautiful part about it. Like we literally created this sitting side by side. You know, it was one thing about us. It's not an ego trip. It's nothing ego based with us. Like we just love what we do. We got a respect for each other, and we knew that we wanted to make something great. You know, like Gipp will tell you, like, you know, I'll mix a record 10 times before anybody will hear it. But that's just me wanting to perfect the art and wanting the public to hear the best quality of music they could possibly hear when you first listen to it. And that was really the thing. Like we just kind of went in there with no expectations, just going in there and making good music.
Dope.
All
What
right.
about you? What about you, Gipp?
Gipp?
Say the question again.
What was the process of creating
What's the
EP?
question?
what was the process of creating the EP together? You know what I'm saying? Did y'all had
The
what
process
was like?
the process was really like us going song by song and figuring out what matched us and what direction we were going in. The process for me was pretty simple because the music itself started giving me it opened up my artistic mind because I never spoke on my relationship with women before, y'all. So every song is me having a relationship with a woman, from distance, from let you go. It's like these are all situations that I think as an artist, you've never heard me speak about my relationship with women. Only on Goody Mob, probably Beautiful Skin, you heard me speak.
Yeah.
I was speaking directly to you. You know what I mean? So I just felt like, it's pretty hard as an artist to really figure out where you going sometimes. So that's the reason why James and just James having his background, and it really gave me a new love for music because, as you know, now he's a R&B producer, right? And I was raised by hip hop producers, organized noise.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, and being in the studio with my other brothers and who they may have worked with, but he had a certain quality that reminded me of Yoda, and that's Ray Murray from Organized Noise. He just had that kind of air where I can trust what he say and trust what his feel is, and just to listen and watch him go in and just go over a track numerous times to find pockets that he can feel and how to bring just new sounds. Just like when you're listening to Top of the World, you hadn't heard bongos in music in a long time. So
Yeah.
for him to just use that as a place of bringing something new to the ear, I think that was only a great producer would think in that matter because you got to look at all the great producers that's out right now. A lot of producers are very much 808 and very much sound. So for him to just understand, we got to do something different to stand out. That's what makes great music.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. That is great. I love the single. You know what I'm saying? I love the whole EP. You know what I'm saying? The whole EP is dope. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But you know what I mean? It's definitely dope. One particular track I wanted to ask about too, like, what was it like to work with 112? You know what I'm saying? On that joint. You know what I'm saying? Feature on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it like for both of y'all? Because I don't know if they from Atlanta, but I don't know if you ever worked with 112 before in your career. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how was that? You know what I mean? Working with them guys. You know what I mean?
Well, what's so awesome about it is that I had worked with 112 on their last album. I did a remix to one of their songs and we did a video for it. And that was
okay.
dope when he was like, yo, Gipp, I got a song with 112, and I instantly was like, yeah, let me hear it. And when I heard it, man, I was like, wow. He just went in his stack and started putting out, little treats. And that 112 was a treat because I knew I was like, man, was on 112. You know what I mean? So for us to have a record with 112, I felt like that's a special moment. Those are the special moments I think in music that a producer has to have. It's like a producer always got to have a little trick bag, like where they got a whole bunch of stuff stacked up, and they only pull it out at certain times because artists got to be at a certain. They could always have that music, but they might not feel like you ready for it. And for him to pull it out, and for us to be able to create that song and get the reaction back from the people who's heard the song, that's been amazing for me. A lot of this stuff that I'm doing, man, it's a trip to me because, James returned giving to old R&B star now, so I'm an old R&B folk now. It's made music fun again for me. Goody Mob out on the road every weekend, every Tuesday. We booked the 2024. So doing music and doing Goody Mob, that's my life. But having something new to say and having a new producer to bag what you said and a person that could take us into other rooms and other spaces as far as music, it gives me energy to do it another 20 years.
That's what's up. I
Wow.
know
That's what I'm talking about,
Wow.
Gipp. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Shout out to James. That's lighting him up though. He giving him that fire though. What you mean?
Nah, let these youngins know how it's done, man. They not doing it right, man. They not doing it right.
Yeah, it's dope because he said I remember you said, like, you know, when a month ago when we was at a celebration, I know you said that, hey, you know, James added, you know, another 20 years on your career. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, I remember you saying that. That's dope, man.
It's hard to. You know, I feel like we really, you know, I feel like we had done something that people hadn't realized right now. What we've done is broken the ceiling on what's needed and what's not needed. Age is never a problem when you love music, and love never has a ceiling. So at the end of the day, as long as I stand where I need to stand in this business, I'm never in the way of the young. As an OG, I've already spoken on most of the stuff they speak about. So the only way I can stay in this game is to have another piece to speak from. So
that's a fact.
You know.
And I ain't gonna lie, Gipp, you've been speaking a lot. You've been speaking a lot. But one, I've been watching, you know, like I said, I watched like 75 out of the 1,000 interviews you got in like the past, you know, 3 months, I would say. Man's been working. You shitting me? Is you kidding me? So I know you
yeah.
I see you on a podcast and you was talking with Ray Daniels, right? And you were talking in regard whoa, Shay. Shay, whoa. Whoa, Shay, hold on. So you're talking to Ray Daniels in regards to Eminem, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about how Eminem, Ray Daniels was explaining how Eminem doesn't create songs, and he shouldn't be on the top 10 listing, right? And I disagree. And the reason I brought this up is because we talk about this a lot on Clubhouse, and a lot of people as well in the music industry, A&Rs, they don't consider M top 10, right? And my biggest argument is that M did make stories, and he actually was a dope storyteller. Also, he also talked about his mental health in his music. You know what I'm saying? So people saying that he didn't create songs is crazy when the man had 3 characters. We're talking about Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, and then Eminem. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for giving him. I've seen you time and time again. You give M his flowers and what he does to hip hop, and people try to take that right from him. And I'm like, bro, Eminem been doing his thing. And I ain't gonna lie, Eminem is my top 5. And I'm Puerto Rican from New York City, the birth of hip hop. And I'm gonna tell you, M is easily my top 5.
He's easily top 5. You're right. I just look
so you
at
agree?
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I totally agree, because at the end of the day, man, first of all, first single was just crazy. You just couldn't do that with it, right? Then some of the topics that he talked about, I'm gonna tell you where the disconnect is. Some of the topics that Eminem talked about, it's just that we know in the Black community we could never get away with that. That's all.
That's a
and
fact.
That's where some people disqualify. But I look at it like this: if we're gonna give credit to the drug dealers and the other people that do other things in music, then you have to give credit to the person that writes songs and at least put that kind of mind frame into hip hop, because that's what music is all about. You could only know the expression and what he felt as himself because he wrote it. And Eminem has given us, as just hip hop fans, a deeper insight on what it's like being white. And that's an accomplishment, because just like if you so are influenced by other artists and what they did to come out of their situation, him being that he was honest in a lot of those songs, you have to give credit. Honesty is the only reason why you listen to music or have a faith. If you can tell that a motherfucker not honest, then why am I listening to him?
Yeah.
And I think we are in an industry. We are in this follow the leader type industry. See, being from the 90s, everybody was like, shit, we the shit. We the shit. Wasn't nobody holding nobody up as the best. Fuck all that.
Facts.
We the best.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Ain't nobody the best unless you beat everybody. And at the end of the day, we in a culture now where motherfuckers filing people paper. They ain't got nothing to do. You ain't even talking about the music with these artists. You talking about what they got, who they affiliated with, and who they shot or killed, or what gang they with. So all like Eminem does stand, writes that down on a piece of paper and puts that out, man, that's incredible for music. I don't care what color it look like. That's all I'm saying. Let's judge art. Art will always beat street, in my opinion. I have been from a group that has never made a club song or tried to make the best. Yeah, we doing this, so we never did that. So for me personally, the only thing that keeps me loving hip hop is honesty and subjects that I know is hard for artists to talk about. But when you talk about those kind of things, you find out it's so many people just like you. And I don't judge it on skin color. You know what I mean? Because I've been I've been to Detroit, I've been to St. Andrews. I used to run with his partner Proof, and I know what kind of heart it took to go up in a club full of Detroit hardheads and get some respect. That took talent, that took dedication, and that took a motherfucker with, hey man, I got heart. And the man that put out 3 diamond records. People
we gotta respect that. Thank you.
Respect. When people try to disregard him, then I say, hey, check this out. Me being from the 90s, I disregard what y'all talking about then. Because it's not on facts. It's sitting on opinions and what people think. And hey man, I'm on the facts and art and what the people paid their money for. And for a man to go 10 times platinum 3 times, that means that pen was motherfucking dead.
Yeah, you gotta remember he went through a phase. He dyed his hair. He didn't do anything homophobic for views or for listeners. You know what I'm saying? He stood to the code. And on top of it, he gave so much back to hip hop. He was doing like free to like Eminem. To me, I think is always gonna be top 5. Like when you think of songs, like he got real dope songs like Shake That. You know, he got Slim Shady. You know, he got Toy Story. He got Stan, one of the iconic songs. Stan, that we all know Stan. That was the letter that Stan wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on! Like he literally made a movie about a situation that happened with somebody that was waiting outside his show for hours, and literally made that movie into a music video, into music. Like, come on! If that's not artistry, if that's not a song, I have no idea what it is. But a lot of people look up at them. You got XXXTentacion, you got Polo G, you got R.I.P. Juice WRLD. A lot of these people are influenced by M. A lot of that sound that you're hearing is coming from M. So how can you guys sit up here not say that and then try to put these other men that listen to M, that got M sound, and put those above M? That's crazy to me. Put some respect on Eminem's name. Let me know, right, James? They got put respect on it.
It's one of the biggest arguments in the barbershop. Did he eat? Who he did? He ever got on the track with anybody and didn't eat them?
Oh, yep. I did hear him say that. Anybody, he ate with anybody on the track. That's a fact. Eminem didn't play with his craft, bro. He didn't play at no point in time.
That's a fact. I still don't put him. I still don't put him on top 5.
He still ain't gonna put him on the top 5. He said he's still not gonna put him on the top 5. But
I understand you, bro. I understand you saying that you wouldn't put him on the top 5. Cause where you from? I'm from the South, right? Hey man, my top 5 ain't gonna sound like nothing that sound like my top five would be, hey man, Scarface #1, man. Ain't nothing fucking with Scarface in the South. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Hey man, 3000 is the best. Big Boy one of the best. Hey man, I mean, my shit is going. Even my shorty, CeeLo, I put him up against a lot of MCs. I put him up against a lot of MCs. So I got a lot of rappers around me and a lot of people around me that did a lot of things that I think also, hey man, you ain't heard a Wack 3000 verse. You ain't never heard one. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things on my side that I feel like, hey man, a lot of this shit be biased, cuz. Around here trying to rewrite the history. That's what's going on. See, a lot of y'all wasn't born there. A lot of y'all wasn't walking around. See, a lot of these people that's prominent now, they were just in the crowd back then. So yeah, a lot of things changed, a lot of things transpired. But all I'm saying is, hey man, motherfuckers rewrite history right now for their life. Yep. And all I'm saying is, people that was there, it wasn't these people they talk about now. So I'm with y'all. I'm with the whole hip hop thing, but that's also a reason why a motherfucker like 3000 to be like, you know what? I'm cool.
Yeah. They said I quit.
but you said it. But Gipp, you said it best in one of your verses. You said it best. You said it best on one of your verses. Kiss the days of the old ways, past gone, mind blown, conception, protection. My name on selection, but I caught you coming. Bow. You know what I'm saying? You said
it's all deception and delusion. And who backed by what? I love that me and James put this project out, and to me, it's like a record from the 90s because it's moving by word of mouth. It ain't no machine. It's word of mouth because the material good. When the material good, people will listen to it and say, they'll call their folk and say, bro, you heard that new give it word. No, folk, I got about 2, 3. That's how music used to move in the 90s. Not by these big ass machines and everybody got big marketing. It's like, man, like what the music sound like. And that's all I'm saying, because at the end of the day, for me, if you're not trying to change the world, then why are you doing music? If you just trying to join what's going on the video, if you just trying to join what's popular, then why you doing it? Because in our era, we didn't want to do nothing like the next man. We didn't want to rap like the next man, look like the next man, wear the same clothes like the next man. None of that shit. And in this new era, it's almost like, bro, you better.
Right.
That's a fact.
So I'm just saying, like, it's you.
Right.
You know,
right, man. Hey, listen,
going.
Right. When I first heard y'all from Goody Mob, my older brother was in Miami. Cause I'm from Miami, and he was riding around in the brown 82 Regal. He had an 82 Regal, brown 82 Regal. And he was like, man, you need to listen to these cats. I'm like, who these dudes is? I was like 12, 13. I was like, man, who these dudes is? He said, man, they from Atlanta. These boys dope. And the first song they popped in there, man, was the Goody Bag joint. No, my bad.
Yeah.
The Red Dogs. 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. I was like, what the hell? Who is this? Man, I've been a fan ever since. And then I got on Outkast. Then I was like, man, I've been a fan ever fucking since. You know what I'm saying? So, and then what y'all EP was the same way. We heard it through word of mouth. Yo, y'all need to check this EP out. I'm like, who got an EP? Well, Worthy and Gipp. Worthy and Gipp got an EP? You serious? Are you serious? You know what I'm saying? And that's through word of mouth. It wasn't no marketing. It was through word of mouth. And man, I definitely enjoy the music, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely dope. So I want to, until James come back, but I want to know what was the any y'all, you know, what was the trouble? What was that question, Shay? You had just had it up there.
What challenges have you guys
go.
faced? Collabing, right? I think, but you've been kind of saying, that James kind of came in and kind of gave you life back to music, kind of got you back into loving music again, which is great, right? You said what?
Just to record,
Right.
new material,
Gotcha.
Because simply because of where we are in the industry, you know what I mean? It's like James gave me like, go ahead, OG, let's go ahead and just do this shit verse by verse, song by song, no rush. And I think that's the reason why the record came out so good, because we wasn't under no microscope, we wasn't no A&Rs in the room, we wasn't none of that shit that I feel like that's messing the industry up now. Because the reason why it's messing it up, because there's too many motherfuckers involved and feeling like they got some kind of say in where this artist is going as a direction. And that was like never when I started. Like, never do a motherfucker that work for the label got a say in what we talking about. Like, for real. But since it's a 360 deal, and everybody can bring deals to you and everybody can get paid, then are we really creating artists? Or are we creating artists that's gonna sell product? We selling music or we selling product? Because when I look at TV and I see an artist that's supposed to be a rap artist in a Kia commercial, and I don't know the song, but he doing that, I'm like, damn. Well, where's the goddamn growth? It's like,
that's a fact. I feel like artistry is definitely like, they're not artists no more. Like, it's like you're buying a souvenir. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta keep buying. You gotta keep up to date with the new souvenir, with the new clothing on the souvenir, the new hat. He might have a new microphone. So I definitely feel you on that one, Gipp. That definitely corresponded with me very well. So I feel you on that one 100%. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's a drop right there. Every drop lands. That's a drop right there.
Right. Yeah, James. I want to know too, like, you know what I'm saying. I want to know too, like, any trouble, you know what I'm saying, collaboration together. Have y'all faced any type of trouble on your end? You know what I'm saying, collaborating.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my fair share of bad situations dealing with people and dealing with artists in the past. A lot of times, man, like situations go bad because of ego, and a lot of people feel like, they better than the next man or the next person, or they might feel that they know more than the other person. And a lot of times the ones that are speaking that way are the ones that know the least. And they're just insecure because they may not have as much knowledge as the person that really is the quietest. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been one to pride myself on humility and be the quietest one in the room, but be the strongest one in the room.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think my bad experiences kind of stem from that, because I've always walked with a sense of pride with my work, whether you liked it or not. And sometimes people could be threatened by that, or sometimes people might not respect it enough because they haven't came to terms of what they really needed to do in order for them to thrive.
Right.
Every drop lands. That's a bomb.
So it's just, my thing is just like, look, man, everybody can eat at the end of the day. Now we got to stop with this culture of like everybody just trying to compete against each other to get to where they got to go. Like, what's the ceiling? Like, nowadays there ain't no ceiling. Like, everybody is just creating. Like, what's the ceiling gonna be? Getting a Grammy? Really, Grammys don't mean shit now. You know what I mean? So my thing is just like, look, let's just make something and create something for the world to change people's lives, to change people's ways of thinking and perspective and living their life. Like, I never cared about the accolades like that. I never cared about awards. Like, I never got into the industry to really make money. It was just something that I love to do. And I've always been around it since 13 years old. So my thing was, if I can cultivate what I need to cultivate and move the industry forward, however I can do that, and fame and money comes in the process, then so be it. But that's never been my thing in the beginning.
That's what's up, man. I think too, like, with things going on, you know what I'm saying, they taking the fun out of music. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they taking the fun out of music because
Yep.
like you said, like Gipp said, and like y'all alluded to, like everybody just had this ego and everybody wants to get their hands and stuff. So it's just taking the fun and the creativity out of the music. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like, right, on the surface, you know what I'm saying, it seems like that the people that do care about the music is like they getting fed up. It's getting tired. You know what I'm saying? They're getting frustrated. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
just getting frustrated, getting tired. They like, man, I don't even want to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking away from a marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've been married for a long time and you just can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So because nothing's really changing. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what it seems like to me. I know it runs deeper than that, but
That's
yeah, man, it's like
that's what it
the
is,
fun getting.
man. That's what it is. It's like it's just trying to figure out where you belong. It's like everybody don't want to be in the hot party. Everybody don't want to be around these people, that people. Some people just want to make music for the people. Some people
Mm-hmm.
don't want to have to be a marketing tool for people. Like some people just really just want to do music and that's it. You know what I mean? But the game in this corporate kind of atmosphere has made it where it's like people care about more about how much they can sell themselves for instead of about how long they can make music and control and own their catalogs. It's just about all about right now. Let's get hot to sell, not let's
Mhm.
get hot to build.
Right.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I've
a
never
fact.
Yeah.
did I never did a publishing deal. I've never did a publishing deal, y'all. So I've never
Really.
really played a game
Yeah,
that people
yeah,
play.
yeah.
So it's
I
like,
definitely heard this as well. They never done Goody Mob. They never done no publishing deal. They actually own 100% of everything. Actually, what his words was is, how can somebody say they love you and they really fuck with you and they own your publishing? That's not love.
Mhm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
I
I mean, so when you
that's
look
Gipp
at
right there.
and you look at what's going on, that's like that's what makes us different. You know what I mean? That's what makes my crew different than every other crew out here. That we didn't lie to ourselves. My peers didn't take advantage of me. My peers didn't go to them other folks, come back and take what I would need 20 years when I'm not hot no more. But then say we family. Well, it looks like the only people that was really family were Organized Noise, Goody Mob, and Outkast. But we the only ones that never owned each other, or our producers never owned our publishers.
Right.
So who are the real motherfuckers out here? So at the end of the day, I know, and history tells you, the real motherfuckers will never get champions, and everybody else will. But the real motherfuckers will leave more and change more in the world after they gone, and I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
I don't want to be your favorite. I want to be the best. And the best is understanding what your purpose is. My purpose is not to be the biggest rapper or the best rapper. My purpose is only to leave songs that people can live and die by.
Talk to
The
him,
rest
Gipp.
is
Inspire
That's
them
fact.
with the three, not the E's. You shitting me? Shout out to
that's what
Inspire Radio.
that's what's up. That's what's
Bow.
That's what's up. Hey man, listen. I'm happy that James, you know what I'm saying, got you out of that got hey, listen, let's come over here. Let's go ahead and make this music, man. No, don't stop. So I'm happy, James, that you actually got Gipp to come on back, man. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
I'm glad you did, man. I'm glad you did, dog. I'm happy that you say, hey man,
That
listen,
is
nah,
so great.
we gonna
Oh, so
let's go ahead and make this music together.
so I actually got a question for both of you because
yeah,
you guys do know that it is changing. The world is changing, and you know what I mean by that? I'm talking about AI. So, what
yeah.
do you think? Will AI impact artists' careers? I mean, how bad do you think it will impact in a good way or in a bad way? Because AIs are now out there, so a lot of that stuff that people have to do, like get a social media manager. You can
Mhm.
ask AI to do these kind of things, and it will give you a list A through Z of how to do it yourself. So my question to is, you gentlemen, do you think that will be more helpful to the artists to bring that like you said, so they can have that 100% of theirs, or is it still going to be the same? Because AI is taking over the waves now. So
yeah,
it's
going to change the whole game. It's going to change the whole game, because the whole premise of AI is to eliminate real artists.
Right.
Is to eliminate actual living artists for these companies to own everything that they put into the internet space. So that eliminates them paying publishing, royalties, etc. Right? I mean, there's technology right now to where, like, you could take an artist who's already living, take samples of their voice and put it into their technology for somebody to actually demo a piece of music, and it sound exactly like the other artist.
That's a fact.
That's
I've
already
seen
there.
that. Yeah,
we seen that.
Yeah, so it's already starting.
I would just say this.
Look at Gibb. He like.
Go on, say, Gibb, go ahead.
Go ahead, talk your shit, Gibb. Go ahead.
Hey,
I would just say that the AI situation. I would say and argue this simply because I'm from a world before 360. If the industry is going to use AI as a way to make money, then they should abolish the 360 deal. Because if you cannot 360 AI that sounds like me, but then 360 me, then this shit has to stop. So one or other, you can't have AI and still have 360, because that's called imperialism. You control both. If this artist over here signs a contract with you today and dies tomorrow, now you own his name, his face, and his likeness. So now you can take this situation and make Young Dolph live on forever.
Because the AI. That's what I'm talking about. Talk about that shit, Gibb. That's what I wanted to talk about, man. Open that up, man.
Unfair. That's unfair to the artists. That only benefits the corporations, the executives, and everybody else to feel like it's cool to rape the artists. That's all I'm saying, bro. It can't be both ways. You can't have it both ways, because now you're directly in competition with living. So now you can use 2 or 3 living people to keep your label high, and then you got 15 AI artists.
Dang.
It's called organized slavery. It's organized slavery.
Y'all better wake your minds up. Be dropping them gems. Every drop lands, man.
Hey man, this is what they've been saying on Cell Therapy, man. This is what they've been saying for this is what they've been saying.
25 years, man.
This is what they've been saying.
Look, and then talking to my OG, I'm like, as an executive, King, if you not gonna at least educate these young artists about worth, let's just talk about self-worth. If $300,000 is enough to buy your life, then I would feel like you need a little more education before you sign paperwork. And even if you sign for $3 to $6 million, then check this out, young fella. We're gonna take $3 million of this dollars. We're gonna go buy you a Burger King. We're gonna go buy you a trucking company. We're gonna put this money to work. So in case this dies after this, you're gonna set yourself up to at least take care of yourself. Because guess what? If you never pay them people back, they own your face and your likeness anyway. So if you just walk away from the game, but use their money correctly for yourself, then you have won. But if you're gonna play this game for a long time like me, hey man, I'm priceless. You can't own me. That's a conversation for God, never for man.
Dang, that's a fact. That's a
Every
fact.
drop lands. Bow. Go ahead, give me talking this shit. Yo, Gipp, I fuck with you heavy. I appreciate you. Talk heavy. Yo, James, you too, because I ain't gonna lie. I've been seeing you in a lot of interviews, but you haven't been talking so much. But you know, here on Every Drop Lands, we fuck with you heavy for about 2 years now. And I ain't gonna lie, I met James Worthy through Clubhouse, a social audio app. You know, James was, back in my room, and he knows I keep it real. That's why James fuck with me, because I keep it real all the way through and through. So I appreciate y'all gentlemen coming up here. But you know what time it is? It's time for them exclusive drops, gentlemen. I need an exclusive drop. I need that exclusive that you ain't tell Vlad, that you ain't tell Say Cheese, that you ain't tell Daniel. I don't care who you told TNT. I don't want to hear it. Tell me something new that you ain't tell nobody before, y'all. Let's go, gentlemen.
Look, man, this James Worthy right here, man. We on when the exclusive drop lands. And look, man, right now we in a space of life where everything matters. Everybody's life matters. Everything that we do matters. And I'm at a point to where, like, it was God's plan that Gipp put himself in my life and vice versa. And we created Gipp and Worthy to change not only the landscape of music, but the landscape of business when it comes to entertainment, because I think it was needed. Everything is about timing. Everything is about alignment. And I think just us being on this platform right here is divine timing. So I appreciate you guys having us and having me, James Worthy.
Hey, appreciate you, James.
No doubt.
I look. So we got the exclusive for James Worthy. Gipp. Let me get that exclusive from you, Gipp. I don't want to hear about Suge Knight. I don't want to hear about Tupac and slapping that girl's ass in the club, but he ain't do it. I don't hear about none of that. Give me that exclusive. Go ahead. It's all you.
Hey, man, I would say it just like this, man. Thank you so much for keeping me alive in this music. Thank you so much for being honest. Thank you so much for being this platform. You said it ain't right unless it drop, right? So, hey, man, what should I tell them about, Gipp? Maybe the time we got there to a gentleman club, man. Hey, people ought to know that the culture in Atlanta will always be about strip clubs. The reason why Atlanta will never disappear in music is because of the culture of strip clubs. I would say this, hey, the truth gonna shine on a rat's ass every time you see it. So I'm gonna see y'all when I do. They call me Gipp. I'm always with my partner Worthy. And now, let the drop land. Sorry.
Hey. Wow, that's all I'm talking about, y'all. And give me those exclusive drops, man. The winner ones. You know what? They ain't say that. They ain't say that nobody else shit. We gotta hear it first on Every Drop Lands. I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all know I'm real big on energy, so it's kind of hard for me, but I fuck with James heavy. Gipp, you definitely a new friend of mine. Definitely in tune with you. I appreciate your energy, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all definitely top tier. You know what I'm saying? Even though trust me, James got fire him. Even though he looked passive, that motherfucker right there aggressive when it comes to that marketing game. Man. He aggressive when it comes to that music. He do not play no games.
That's a fact. Hey, listen.
I tap into the word.
I remember when he sent over the EPK, and I looked at it. I was like, man, this is nice. I gotta step my game. Hold on.
He was like the first artist that sent everything. Like, everything
I was like,
together. Like, nobody.
Man, so I got with my artists. I was like, yo, hey, we got to do this. We got to do that. Yo, EPK is my blueprint.
Wow, man. Thank you,
I was so amazed. I was like, yo, this is dope. What the heck? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I got to step my game up. Got to step the game up. You know what I'm saying?
So, of course, we would not have a complete Every Drop Land show without the question of myself, your favorite gossiping astrologer, of course. So we know James Worthy zodiac sign. You are an Aries, right?
Yes.
Happy birthday,
Happy
James.
birthday,
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
Hey. All right. Hey, and so Gipp, what is your zodiac sign for the audience?
I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus.
Okay.
Towards the
Oh,
bull.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, yeah, towards the bull. Okay.
so definitely, Aries and a Taurus working together. You guys are great at what you do, but the fact that James being an Aries has mastered learning the ego and pride. He's mastered that. That's what makes it different. Because can't nobody, I'm telling you, a regular, unevolved Aries and a Taurus, that shit ain't gonna work. Y'all gonna be bumping heads because you stubborn as hell, Gil. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, dog. You gotta wheel you over a little bit. It's like, dang, you slow as hell. Come on, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
but see, James got horns, so he could talk to me.
Right.
He got horns.
So he know how
He
to
got
talk.
horns.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he be putting on fun, but he be getting okay.
Yeah.
I just want to know when y'all out, touring on the road.
One thing about the Aries, they just like Taurus. They don't like to lose.
Exactly.
They don't like to
That is true.
Y'all
That
so
is
losers, man.
Nah,
James,
man,
you
we
a sore
leaders,
loser,
man.
man.
We can't lose.
Yeah. They don't like to lose.
Yeah.
It's how we did it. All right, so shall I hit it with the famous question? What y'all think? Famous question?
Yeah, hit him with the famous question, of course. Of course.
All right, James Worthy. So you already know I asked you this famous question, but we're gonna run it back because this is our platform, I like to say, because I'm not a my person, I'm a we person. That not a we person, respectfully, pause.
Whoa,
I'm talking about a we person as an us. Gang, hello. So, James Worthy, do you like pineapples on your pizza?
Nah, man, nah.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Nah, that ain't my thing right there.
That's what I'm talking about, James.
It's he from New York. Why there? Okay.
Nah, it's been 2 years. He still said no. No.
You know
No,
what?
sir.
You know it's funny. When we was in New York with Javi, in October, we haven't seen no pineapples on no pizzas. We went to the Bronx, we ain't seen none. We was in the city, we ain't seen. I'm like, where's the pineapples on the pizza? He's like, man, I'm not. Nah, this not happening. This.
Bro, yo, they was trying to get me to eat pineapples with people so bad. But before we do, Gipp, do you like pineapples on your pizza, Gipp? Come on.
Oh, he muted. Oh, wait. Hold on.
He muted?
Yeah.
Do I like on my pizza?
Yeah.
It's a little bit, man, it's too a little bit too juicy for me. I'm gonna just.
He said,
That's a fruit salad. That's a fruit salad. They ain't supposed to be on cheese.
Oh, okay.
And
it's too juicy.
It's a lot of people around me that do like pineapple. Like you got to still. Everybody can't fish that right. Like only person that ever fished the pineapple with the cheese was Papa John's. Now I ain't never got it from Pizza Hut yet. But Papa John's the only one. Like,
he trying to be political. It's a yes or no, kid. Are you eating the pineapples on the pizza?
No, you better not order that goddamn.
Hold on, Gipp. So
Let's go, Gipp. Let's go.
Take me to Rays.
Take it to Rays, not Rays. Oh my God, y'all.
Hey, bro, I'm talking about we used to kill pizza in the 90s. Boy, I'm talking about standing all out there at 3 in the morning trying to catch the cheese. Boy, stop playing with them. So pizza like that down here. So that shit was a delicacy for us. You know what I mean?
Damn, so hold on. So if I came to the EP celebration with pineapples on pizza, what y'all would have did? Y'all would have kicked me out? Man, get the hell.
I'm saying you got to give it to the girl. Give it to the girl.
Yeah, you got to get that.
Give it to the girl. They like it.
Like, give it to the ladies. Give it to the ladies.
Look, man, we don't want nothing sweet on no pizza now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Cheesy and saucy.
That's a real New Yorker response right there.
Man, it's nothing wrong.
It's not that bad, guys.
There's nothing wrong with pineapples on it. It's not. Come on, y'all.
It's not that bad.
You better get half the pizza Don't get the whole goddamn piece no more.
Oh, your pineapple go half that shit now. Don't go put it on the whole thing. Don't go put it on the whole thing now. You know I was hungry.
Right. Only half, goddamn it. Put half for the piece. Don't ask no questions.
Man, it's definitely been a pleasure. Man, we gotta definitely have you guys back in the building. It's always been a pleasure. We definitely are going to need that drop for Inspire Radio. Inspire with the 3 and not the E. You feel me? All right, James. What's up with you, man?
Yeah, what's up, y'all? This is James Worthy. Shout out to Inspire with the 3 Radio. Thank y'all for having me, man. Much love. Humble greatness. James Worthy.
No doubt.
All right, now I need you to pause. Now I need you to do another one. Now I need you to do a every drop lands drop.
Okay. Y'all ready?
We are ready.
What's up, y'all? This is James Worthy. Shout out to Inspire 3 Radio. Every drop lands drop. It's your boy James Worthy. Humble greatness.
That's what I'm talking about, James. I appreciate you, Brody.
Appreciate that, no doubt.
Them drops are hefty.
Let's go, Gipp Goody.
Yo, y'all know what it is. This big Gipp, right now you're on Inspire Radio. The 3, not the E. I see you when I do, Charlotte. Gone.
Hey! All right.
We need one more, Gipp.
What we doing?
The Every Drop Land Show.
Hey man, right now this big Gipp right now on the Every Drop Land. I'm gonna say it again. Yo, this big Gipp, and right now I'm on the Every Drop Land Show.
There we go. Yes, sir.
I love it, man. Definitely appreciate it. And a little tidbit advice for you guys, because you go to a lot of interviews, you give out a lot of information, but I want you guys to walk away with something here from the Every Drop Land Show. A little tidbit of advice. I did readings actually for Aries and Taurus, and it's a general reading for you guys. So Gipp, you talked about, you never talked about relationships, you never talked about love and all that stuff into your music. And so now as you grow older and self-evolving and getting older, you're a Taurus, you're stubborn anyway. So I really like the fact that it seems like you're willing to adapt and be a little open. What wasn't working before, you're willing more now that you've gotten older to be like, well, fuck it, what I got to lose? You feel me? You kind of willing to like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I done did everything I was going to do anyway. Now I'm open now. You know what I'm saying? To see what it may hold. It may, give you that stability, that nurture. And a lot of times for men and women, we have this miscommunication with each other. We don't communicate on the same level. You guys are logical. We're emotional. You'd be like, what the fuck? Why is y'all crying? I don't understand this shit. So having the EP with you guys coming together is definitely, I like this because it shows the level of self-evolution amongst both of you guys in a environment of where we're at now, where you, like I said, drill and everything, R&B is obsolete. Ain't nobody really listening to R&B. So I tip my hats off to you guys and give you your flowers now as you continue on your journey. Seems like some self-healing journey, some self-love journey, willing to open up, you know what I'm saying? Open up your hearts. So shout out to you, James, as an Aries, right? You're such a perfectionist that during this times, you've probably had some in and outness of, I ain't get into your business like that, but it really helps you to, you feel me? I can get into y'all thing. I get all this.
Nah, you right.
But I ain't gonna do it. But that taught you a lesson, James. That definitely taught you what you really was made of, because it helped you. It calls out self-doubt. It has you kind of really, am I tripping? Am I not good enough in this fish? Like, what the fuck? Like, did you just try me? So it really lit that fire back up under y'all and let you know you are that. I am that I am. And nothing less. And keep going, fellas. That's what I just wanted to drop there. Every drop lands. I want to drop that in y'all lap, man. Appreciate y'all coming through to the Every Drop Land show. I'm your girl, Stacey Life, man. I'm out.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Definitely, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy Javi the Pilot, and this was a dope episode with Gipp and Worthy, man. Make sure you guys tap in. Shout out to my co-host said from 80 Grand Music, and shout out to TMG's very own astrologer, Shay Speaks Life. Let's go, y'all. We going up. Grr, bow. We out of here.
Peace.